So I'm now at the section where I'm dividing for the body and the sleeves, and in that instruction in the pattern it tells me to knit to the marker A. So that's exactly what I've done. This is my beginning of the round. I've knitted to marker A and here is marker A on my needle. So I'm going to discard my marker, and now it's telling me, using the backwards loop method, I'm going to cast on 10 more stitches. So here's my yarn. I'm going to wrap it around my thumb from front to back like that, and I'm going to use my fingers to kind of trap the yarn in my palm. So using this needle, I'm kind of going to tuck this needle out of the way because we don't need it right now. I'm going to cast on 10 stitches. So the way that you do that is you go underneath the yarn at the front, over and underneath the yarn at the back. You've now got what looks like a little stitch on your needle, and you're just going to let that slip off your thumb. Give it a little tug, and that's your first stitch cast on. So I'm going to do the same thing again. So going under and over the yarn at the front, around the one at the back, letting it slip off my thumb, and now it's a new stitch on the needle. So that's 2 cast on. I'm going to do 8 more. There we go, so that's 10 additional stitches cast on. And now what we're going to do is place the stitches from here to here on waste yarn. You could also use a stitch holder. Sometimes people use the wire from their interchangeable needles. That's also an option. But I like good old-fashioned waste yarn. I cut a length of yarn, just spare one, maybe something left over from a project. This is one that's nice and smooth. I like that for waste yarn because it doesn't catch on the fibres in the stitches you've got here. So just test what works for you. I pop it on a tapestry needle, and then I just slip them off the needle onto the waste yarn. If you've cut your yarn long enough, you'll find that it doesn't slip off the other end. Make sure that you give a good length of yarn for the waste yarn. So I've reached my other marker, set that aside, pull out my tapestry needle, and all I'm going to do now is take these ends of waste yarn, and I just tie them in a knot so that they're not going to come out. There we go, just a loose knot. And there we go, they're all my sleeve stitches on waste yarn. Now all you do is continue knitting across the other body stitches. And what the pattern tells you to do is to knit until you get to the next marker, so that's what I'm going to do now. So you can see I've knitted across the body here. That's where I did the other underarm cast on. I'm now at the stage where I'm going to cast on more stitches. This time the pattern tells me that I need to cast on 5. So I'm just going to remove this marker because I no longer need that. And then again, keeping this needle out of the way, the left hand needle out of the way, I'm going to loop the yarn around my thumb as I did before. And I'm just casting on 5 this time rather than the 10 from last time. Oops. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, so I've got my 5 stitches here that I've just cast on, and now the pattern is telling me that these sleeve stitches here between the start here and my beginning of the round marker, they all need to go on waste yarn as well. So I'm just going to grab my waste yarn. I'm going to drop this for the moment whilst I slip these on. So I'm just going to slip these sleeve stitches onto my waste yarn just like I did last time. There we go. tie these together again just so that my stitches don't slip off this bit of waste yarn. Right, there we go. So that's all my sleeve stitches, all on the waist. And then the pattern tells me that I remove my beginning of the round marker, because we're actually going to change where our beginning of the round starts now. So it's not at the raglan anymore, it's actually going to be at the centre of the underarm stitches. So I place my beginning of the round marker here, and then I'm going to cast on 5 more stitches. So if you remember, we did 10 on the other underarm, we've already done 5, I'm going to do 5 more, and that will bring us to a total of 10 again. Okay, so that's 5. And now I can just continue knitting in the round for the body. That's your sleeves are off on their own bit of waist, and the body is where we're going to be continuing the rest of our knitting. So I've just completed my ribbing, and now I'm going to be at the stage where I need to do the tubular cast off. What you need to do first is, because we're in a 2x2 setup, we need to change it to a 1x1 in order to do the cast off. So the way that you do that is very similar to how we did it at the neck. So you knit that first stitch as you would normally, and then what we need to do is that we want the next stitch to be a purl stitch. So bring your yarn around to the front. And then what we're going to do is the second stitch on the needle is a purl stitch. If you look at the way that it's in line, that's like a line of purl stitches here. So we're going to swap these around essentially. So you just enter into the front of that second stitch like that. Pull it off the needle, and in turn you will lose the stitch in front of it as well. That will move off the needle. Quickly slip that back onto the left hand needle, and they've swapped around. Pop this one back on your left hand needle as well. So these 2 stitches have swapped around, and now we can purl, knit, and purl. So we've got a knit stitch, the purl stitch and the knit, which we swapped around from what they originally were, and then we've got another purl stitch. We're going to repeat this again. So this one is already in a knit column, we're going to knit that, and now we've got another knit column, but actually we want that next stitch to be a purl, so we're going to swap it with the one that's next to it. So again, you're bringing your yarn around, entering into the front of that second stitch on the needle like that, slipping the stitch off the needle, and it's also slipping off the one in front of it, catching that first stitch back on your left hand needle, and you can see that they've swapped around. Now putting this stitch back onto your left hand needle as well, and you can see you've got a little twist there. And now we can purl, knit, purl. So that's all now in 1x1 rib. I'm going to repeat this all the way around my hem, and then I'll show you how to do the tubular cast off. So I've completed my rearranging of stitches, so it's now in a 1x1 rib setup. So what I'm going to do now is the tubular cast off. So you need a long tail of yarn, 4 times the width of the piece that you're binding off, so it will be a lot for a sweater. And I just, to ensure that this is not getting in my way, I've just doubled it. So you can try doing that if it's really getting annoying having such a long piece. So you start off with a tapestry needle. You've got your thread of yarn that's nice and long, and the first thing you do is enter into that first stitch knitwise, like you would if you were knitting the piece. Okay, and then the next stitch, so it's the second one on your needle, you enter in that one purlwise. So that's just your little starter stitches. So now we're going to move into the steps that you'll repeat all the way across the hem. So enter into your first stitch knitwise, and that's in a knit column. So you're slipping it off, and then enter into the second stitch on your needle purlwise and leave it on the needle. Like that. Then enter into the first stitch on your needle purlwise and slip it off. And then you can go around the back of the first stitch, so in between the first and the second stitch from the back, bring that through like that, and then enter into the second stitch on the needle knitwise and leave it on the needle. And with all of this, you want to be pulling the stitches snug but not tight. It's one of those things that it's a bit of a fine tuning along the way, so you might find that initially you're pulling it a bit too tight. Just kind of be aware of your tension and adjust if you need to. So we're going to repeat these stitches again across the next few stitches. So entering into the first stitch knitwise and slipping it off. Then in the second stitch on the needle, going in purlwise and leaving it on the needle. Like that. Then the first stitch on the needle, enter into that one purlwise and slip it off. Then between the first and the second stitch, enter in just between the two stitches from the back, bring the yarn through, and then enter into the second stitch on the needle knitwise. And you are just going to be repeating that all the way across the row.